yeah, the Cavs are the best team in basketball. I don't think anyone has a better bench than us. I think we have the best coach in the NBA. If anything, it chalks down to we have the best coach in the NBA. Kenny Atkinson is a genius, and he made Darius Garland and all these other players play fucking amazing this year, and the system works perfect. And it's not just working perfect for us, it's working perfect against other teams. And that's proven by the last loss we had was to the defending champs, the Celtics, I think February 4th. Me making this video is March 15th. I get it, we're not in the playoffs yet, but I feel like that's the stigma with the Cavs or Cleveland in general. It's like, before the season, everyone's like, yeah, fuck that. They're not worried about the Cavs. Like, you know what I mean? We barely beat the Magic in the playoffs. We start rolling, 15-game win streak, and it's like, yeah, it's a win streak, cool. You're beating your own records. But let's remember, the franchise records we're breaking right now were set by Kyrie and LeBron. So, like, we know what they did. We know how great LeBron is. And we got the second coming with even a better team. That team, I don't even want to get in that conversation. I'll probably make that a whole different video because I really can't understand how anyone thinks that MJ is the GOAT. That's, like I said, another video. We're not going to get into that. But this team is going to be historically good. Probably the best team ever created for the Cavaliers, which to other people, again, the stigma for Cleveland. Oh, wow, yeah, for Cleveland, that's pretty good. But, like, when we look at advanced stats, and not just the base numbers or what the media says, or, you know, you have to actually watch these games and watch them play and watch what's going on, because just seeing the numbers isn't enough. And, like, the advanced stats kind of helps the untrained ball knower kind of get, okay, yeah, they don't play like everybody else to an extent, and they don't have the same type of team build as everyone else to an extent, but it works for them. And like I said, it works against other teams. We've been putting teams belt to ass. Crazy record, like, some of them are Mickey Mouse analytics, you know what I'm saying, like 37 or 47-0 when leading through 3 quarters or some shit like that. Like, well, yeah, obviously you should probably win that game, but it's basketball. I mean, you can, especially the regular season, you can lose at any minute. But the narrative throughout the season was, oh, yeah, they got the 15 win streak, but let's see after All-Star break. You know what I mean? Darius Garland's not even a top 10 point guard in the league, things like that. And I don't even want to really get super into individual player comparisons. I might do a little bit just to make my point, but I'm not going to go too crazy. Just vague statements where it's like, Darius Garland is obviously a top 10 guard. So is Donovan Mitchell, a 2 guard, top 10. Top 5, arguably. Top 3, arguably. But that might be my bias. Let me know in the comments if I'm tripping. But Evan Mobley's going to be crazy. He's only 23. I think he has a way higher ceiling than Giannis because he actually has a shot, and it's not just a catch and... He actually has a shot, and it's not just a catch and shoot 3 in the corner. He can pull up. He can coast to coast. You know what I mean? He's going to need to put some weight on. I'm not saying he's better than Giannis. I might say that to troll, but he's has definitely the ability. We end up having all-stars, trading for DeAndre Hunter. Like, since we had DeAndre Hunter, we're 10-0. First in the league in the association on offensive efficiency and 5th on defensive efficiency. So, like, the team that we have, any kind of argument that you make about it, I feel like, well, we have an answer for that. You know what I mean? Like, and it just comes down to, it's not one player. We, like last year, we had to depend on Donovan Mitchell. We don't have to do that. Darius Garland is one of the clutchest guards, one of the clutchest players in the NBA. His plus minus is really good. His turnover to assist ratio is crazy. His clutch time buckets are crazy. I'm pretty sure he has like over 10 game winners this year. Yeah, we get behind in some games. Like, we were down crazy. The Celtics came back and beat them, the defending champs. I'm not worried about Kristaps for real. And I'm really not worried about any bigs for real. When we have Jared Allen and Evan Mobley down there, like, super solid defenders. Evan Mobley is easily winning Defensive Player of the Year. This team is solid. It's not just Cavs franchise stats where it's like, oh, 16 wins in a row, that's a record, and people don't really look at it because it's Cleveland. Again, it comes down to the bench. Like, I feel like we got those mid-season losses out the way. Like, it's only 10 losses. Like, it's not like we're just on a losing streak. Like, I think almost every team in the NBA has 20 losses except for the Cavs and the Thunder. And I get it. It's a long season, but we've played consistent throughout it. And I feel like I would rather lose, 5 games right here, end off with 60 some wins, 69 wins, and we go into the playoffs healthy and do what we need to do. Because I feel like even in the first round we could rest some players. Like, that's really what I feel like is the key to our success, is just resting, because I think we have everything on lock. I really do. Feel free to point out in the comments what would easily fuck up the Cavs, but with the full roster in against another team's full roster, we're cooking them. Their bench, not fucking with us at all. And I feel like there's not really a real answer for Evan Mobley. If you're just letting him shoot threes, we're gonna win the game. You just have to play perfect against us. And I feel like for us, we don't necessarily have to, because all around we're a great team. And I feel like this is just me riding to the craziest, but it's been a Cavalanche all season, and I just don't see it stopping in the playoffs. I don't think it stops until like 2030 at least, because Imani Bates is gonna be the new LeBron James as soon as he retires. No one's fucking with our bench. We had a great season. I'm glad that we broke a lot of franchise records and hopefully break that stigma that Cleveland's ass. The Browns got to do their part. I don't think they're going to, so I'm relying on the Cavs right now. Need this Cavalanche to roll all the way until the Browns pick up their shit. The best comparison I can do to wrap up the video is like Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland aren't better than LeBron James and Kyrie, or Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell aren't Kyrie and LeBron. But like, this team is better than that team. And I feel like there's no team that's as good as that Warriors team when LeBron obviously came back down 3-1 in the finals. And I feel like this is the type of caliber team that could do some shit like that. I'm not saying we're unstoppable, but we're unstoppable. But yeah, I think this is a really good team. I think we'll do really good in the playoffs. Hoping we win a finals. I hope that's not Cleveland copium that I'm puffing on right now, but I think we got a real chance in the NBA Finals. But I'm going to catch you on the playoffs. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you liked it, a dislike if you're a bitch. Comment down below whatever the fuck you want to comment, and I'm going to respond to it. Stay safe. I'll talk to y'all soon.